Long before Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk became the world's richest person, oil tycoon John Rockefeller was setting records with his wealth. Both philanthropist and ruthless baron of the Standard Oil Company, Rockefeller became America's first billionaire in 1916. At the time, Rockefeller was worth nearly 2% of the national economy. Rockefeller is believed to have been the wealthiest American in history. Thanks to his resolute leadership style, he's also one of the most successful businessmen to ever live. In today's video, we are teaching you his top 10 management principles, which not only helped him to revolutionize the petroleum industry, but propelled him to fame and fortune. 1. Be honest and trustworthy. The oil titan was a stickler for the truth. Rockefeller never fudged numbers or used ambiguous language to twist the truth. And he made sure to repay loans without delay. 2. Take time to rest. Unlike some of today's round-the-clock billionaires, Rockefeller worked at a much more leisurely pace. He napped daily after lunch and dozed in a lounge chair after dinner in his mid-30s. He installed a telegraph wire between his work and home. That way, he could spend 3 or 4 afternoons during the week at home, gardening and enjoying the outdoors. Rockefeller once said, "It is remarkable how much we all could do if we avoid hustling and go along at an even pace and keep from attempting too much." By taking some downtime, the billionaire was able to pace himself and improve his productivity. 3. Schedule your day. Rockefeller planned his day like clockwork, and there was a mechanical regularity to his schedule. Each hour of the businessman's life was rigidly compartmentalized and tightly budgeted. From work, to religion, to family, and even exercise. 4. Keep a close watch on company finances. Rockefeller's leadership style was far-sighted, and his relied exclusively on numbers to tell him if the company was on track. The oil tycoon kept a handwritten log of all company finances and recorded every single cost, down to the last decimal. By doing so, Rockefeller was also able to create an objective yardstick by which he could compare his many operations and subsidiaries. This enabled him to cut through subjective or potentially false claims by subordinates. 5. Delegate tasks. To effectively preside over such a large corporation, Rockefeller had to entrust responsibilities to others. In fact, part of the Standard Oil gospel was to train subordinates to do your job. As Rockefeller once told a recruit, "Nobody does anything if he can get anybody else to do it." As soon as you can, get someone who you can rely on, train him in the work, sit down, cock up your heels, and think out some way for the Standard Oil to make some money. For Rockefeller, that meant removing himself from the day-to-day intricacies and dedicating his time to broad policy decisions. 6. Strive for perfection. Rockefeller was a fanatic perfectionist who refused to do anything haphazardly, no matter how tedious. As the head of Standard Oil, Rockefeller wrote hundreds of thousands of business letters and made multiple painstaking revisions to each. Even penmanship provided him an opportunity to achieve perfection. A top aide recalled watching Rockefeller sign each letter with such precision and care, as if his signature was a work of art. The billionaire's need for excellence wasn't just a personal fixation, but also spread throughout his organization and became a part of the company's ethos. 7. Create unity. One of Rockefeller's greatest talents was motivating his diverse associates. One of the ways he did so was by placing a premium on internal harmony and reconciling contention among Standard Oil executives. He liked to canvass everyone's opinion before expressing his own, and then often crafted a compromise to maintain cohesion. Instead of giving direct orders, Rockefeller preferred to frame his decisions as suggestions or questions. He also operated by consensus. The billionaire did not take on any initiatives that his board members opposed, and all business decisions had to meet a supreme test of unanimous approval. 8. Establish a support system. Although Rockefeller had sporadic arguments and feuds with leaders at his company, there was little of the bickering and jealousy one would expect to see within a massive corporation, as the billionaire industrialist explained it. Standard Oil's directors were bound in brotherhood by an almost mystic faith, and their strong relationship stemmed from a shared belief in one another. This tight bond led to a continuity of leadership at Standard Oil. and made the firm resistant to government investigators and inquisitive journalists. 9. Foster competition. Without competition, organizations can easily lapse into sluggish giants. To avoid this, Rockefeller created committees made up by specialists from different fields, who created a standard of operation for all Standard Oil subsidiaries. While these committees allowed managers to swap insight, they also promoted rivalry among local units by releasing performance figures and encouraging each subsidiary to compete for records and prizes. 10. Respect your employees. Rockefeller liked to point out that Napoleon Bonaparte would not have been successful without his marshals, according to Chernow. Similarly, Rockefeller believed that his success stemmed partly from his ability to galvanize employees. The industrialist gave his associates autonomy in their work, was tactful and easygoing with lower-level workers, didn't react angrily when approached with criticism, and remained courteous even in heated situations. John D. Rockefeller was both admired and loathed, but there is no getting around the fact of his importance as both the principal founder of the Standard Oil monopoly and a world-class philanthropist. His legacy continues today thanks to the work of the Rockefeller Foundation. He will always be remembered as one of the richest and more powerful men in history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.